Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you felt that you were not a priority for others? Have you ever had a moment where you completed a job well? You had a great idea or you did something really valuable for others, but you received no praise for it? I know it is hard to deal with this. Unfortunately, sometimes even when you behave in the right way, when you try to do the best for everyone, and you find yourself giving support to others, sometimes people may not recognize your true value, or pretend not to. And if you continue in this situation, trying to please people who don't give you the appreciation you deserve can be discouraging, and it can be very difficult to turn the situation around. It is undoubtedly an unpleasant feeling, and it is even worse when the person you are making this sacrifice for is someone close to you, such as family, friends, or your spousey. According to Stoic philosophy, we should not expect appreciation from others because it is out of our control and it may not happen, so you shouldn't expect it. What if I told you that there are ways to become a priority in someone's life to become more recognized? Actually, if you understand and apply what we're about to show you, it's quite possible for that to happen. There are some steps that can help you stay at the top of someone's list. By following these 9 steps, you can make the people you care about feel that you are always a priority in their lives. Now you understand the problem. It's time to revolutionize your approach. Let's go by learning the solution. Before we start, I ask you to make sure you watch this video all the way to the end, because every step is important. Step 1. Create a fear of losing you. This is one of the most powerful psychological techniques you can use to get someone to see you as a priority. People are often more motivated by the fear of losing something than by the prospect of gaining it. If you want someone to see you as a priority, you need to make them afraid of losing you to do it. Start. Emotionally distance yourself. Stop sharing your feelings and secrets with them. Start balancing your time with other people as well. This will make them feel that they are not as important to you as they used to be. This is a very powerful technique, but it should be used with caution. If you distance yourself too much, they may stop trying to win you back. So you have to use this technique wisely and strike a balance. Step 2. Avoid being available all the time. The term quality instead of quantity is often used. This applies to relationships as it does to various areas of life. If you want to be a priority in someone's life, you may need to be less available. The more available you are, the more likely you are to be taken for granted. This does not mean that you should only be available when it suits you, but if you are consistently accommodating others, it is time to prioritize yourself. Giving the message that you have a life beyond them and that you are not constantly waiting for them will make them value you. The goal is to get the other person interested and eager to learn more about you. Over time, they will start to see you as a priority in their life. This is a delicate step that you need to manage wisely and sparingly, as you don't want to alienate people. On the contrary, think about the following. Who is more likely to see you as a priority? Someone who has invested a lot in you or someone who has not? The answer is obvious. If you want someone to see you as a priority, you need to let them invest in you. This can be done in a variety of ways, for example, by turning down plans that you know you cannot fulfill. Let them invest their time in you. Also show them that your time is valuable. Be unavailable all the time, and make them wait for you. This attitude will send the message that you are not just anyone, and that they should put more effort into earning your time. This will make them see you as a challenge and start prioritizing you again. Remember that you need to use this technique in moderation for it to work. Do not overdo it, or the result may be the opposite of what you desire. Step 5. Prioritize your own needs. This does not mean being selfish. It just means not putting yourself in a position where you are not a priority. For example, if you know that someone is not going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated, why would you want to be close to that person by surrounding yourself with such people? Seeing yourself as a priority increases your chances of being seen as a priority. It is very important to remember that you cannot control someone else's feelings towards you. You can only control how you feel about yourself. If you want to be a priority in someone else's life, make sure you are a priority in your own life. 6th step. Did you know that people are often interested in what they can't have? The more a person feels they have to work for something, the more they desire it. You've probably heard the saying that the grass is always greener on the other side. This saying symbolizes the human tendency to desire. They are fascinated by what they don't have. This also applies to interpersonal relationships. Therefore, this sixth step emphasizes that you should keep this wisdom in mind when relating to other people. It encourages you to keep a certain distance, so people will be more interested in your presence. You are not helpless for their attention, and they will value you more and more over time. Step 7. Stop constantly initiating contact. If you often find yourself initiating contact with someone important in your life, it may be time to take a step back. This may seem counterproductive, because if you want to be the priority in someone's life, shouldn't you be the one initiating the contact? The answer is no. When you are always the one initiating communication, the other person starts to take you for granted. They get used to your efforts and start to see you as less important. So what is the alternative? Just stop initiating communication and see the result. If the other person really cares about you, they will make an effort to get in touch. Step 8. Create your own happiness. If you want to be a priority in someone's life, it is important to create your own happiness and not depend on them to be happy. While it is great to rely on someone who makes us feel good, depending on them for our happiness can lead to disappointment. Furthermore, when we depend on others to be happy, we are not really living our lives. We are living according to their agenda and priorities. This can lead to resentment. If you want to be a priority in someone's life, it is important to create your own happiness. This will not only make you happier in the long run, but it will also make you more attractive to others, because you will appear more balanced and autonomous. The 9th step is to be willing to walk away. The idea of walking away from someone we care about can be scary, but it is an important step. By showing that you are not afraid to walk away, you send the message that you will not accept less than you deserve. And the right person will naturally see you as a priority and will make an effort to keep you in their life. Always remember that your part is to do the right thing. That is in your control. So you must have the consciousness that your actions are right in the eyes of others, and by doing so, you should feel good about yourself. Know that you will always be appreciated or recognized, and that people will always give you the value you deserve. Give yourself a time for this issue, and people will naturally start to notice you in the way you deserve. Here is the conclusion to complete the logic of these 9 steps on being a priority in the lives of others. Please try to assimilate it to the end. We have all had moments when we have felt neglected or not prioritized, but it is very important to remember that our life journey is unique, and instead of letting these situations affect who we are, it is important to remember that others' priorities may not reflect our true worth, so we can build healthier relationships, make decisions that are more aligned with our goals, and live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm so happy if this content has been rewarding for your life. See you soon.